Greetings, Henry.
God save you. What can I do for you?
I brought that game.
Good, good. I have no time for this, young man. Come back when you have something. Take care.
Yeah!
God grant you.
Can I?
For how long?
Just the one.
Good luck then.
Yeah!
be with you, Henry. God save you. What can I do for you?
I brought that game.
Excellent. Here's your reward. That will be all for now. The stores are full, and neither Sir Divish nor Lady Stephanie have any further demands on your hunting services. God be with you.
What then? God save.
Take care.
Yeah.
God be with you.
How are the Talmberg folk getting on? Is it peaceful here?
Things here are not too bad at all.
How are the Talmberg folk getting on? Is it peaceful here?
Things here are not too bad at all. See you later. Good luck then.
Let's have a word about the
See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
Yeah.
How are you, Henry?
Yeah.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you. Good luck then.
Yeah.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Take care.
God's blessings.
Good luck then.
Farewell. Yeah.
God preserve you. Good night. Can I do something for you?
I'm interested.
Uh-huh.
Get my.
Good luck then.
Yeah.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Are you guarding Prokopia's cave?
That's right. Otherwise, people would steal absolutely everything.
I'm not sure, but I think workers at the monastery were looking at one little bone, and it looked like they were touching it for luck.
Again? That thieving rabble. I'll show them. Farewell.
Just as I thought. There aren't any remains here. Looks ordinary. A bit too ordinary.
I know you.
Carrots that'll make you and your
I know you
family
from
happy.
somewhere.
Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic.
Where do I know you from?
What?
Of course, my dream. You were in a boat made of bones, and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
All right. Tell me about this dream of yours.
That dream. Yes, that dream has come true. I dreamt that a young man would become my apprentice, my own pupil in the trade of miracles.
And that's supposed to be me?
Who else? What's your name, young man?
Henry.
Henry. A powerful name. So, Henry, Are you ready to become my apprentice?
First, tell me, who are you, and what do you do?
Me? I am an unworthy, low,
Garlic
and
soup
miserable
for the
servant
winter,
of
onion
providence.
soup for the spring,
Scholar
asparagus for
or
taste,
merchant,
and prunes for what
believer
ails you.
or
Try
heathen.
them.
I wander the world without home or family, with only my wagon, offering miracles to those that need them. That's who I am. Without home or kin, I wander this world with my wagon, providing the miracles that people need. Ointments, relics,
Vegetables, fruit,
aromatic
apples,
herbs,
cucumbers, onions.
rare
Come
spices,
get them.
talismans and amulets for luck. All these things I have.
What exactly does it entail, becoming your apprentice?
A lot of work and strenuous labor. Knowledge of medicine, theology, and white magic. You have to study the great
Garlic,
works of the
onions,
ancients
mushrooms,
and devote your
asparagus.
time to
Come right
understanding
up.
your
No need
fellow
to be
men,
shy.
listening to them, and learn to read their souls.
Nothing to it.
That's why God has sent you. So what do you say?
All right, I'll be your apprentice.
Wonderful! Oh, glorious day! I have a successor in my work.
Hit before it goes
So,
brown.
how do you plan to start training me?
With a test of your practical skills.
Oh,
I have my eye on 3 rare objects of great value.
Onions that'll even make your
But
mouth
sadly,
cry
they're a
like
little difficult to
laugh.
obtain.
Come and buy some.
go on.
First, I need a tooth of Saint Procopius. Then I'll need a branch from a topping out hung on a church. And finally, a talisman for luck from a passionate player.
Bloody hell, that's a lot.
Asparagus, they'll cut
All right,
you in half.
one thing at a time.
Cucumbers, that'll cure what ails you.
About
Come
that
get
tooth.
them.
It's going to be slightly more complicated, isn't it?
I know. Yes, it would be very difficult to gain such a rare relic, of course. That's why I have an alternative solution.
I'm listening.
A layman named Procopius lives by the monastery, and it just so happens, thanks to my intricate medical knowledge, that I found out he has a sick tooth.
How did you find out he has a sore tooth?
As it happens, he told me at the
Garlic,
tavern.
onions,
But that's
mushrooms,
not
and
important.
asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
And how am I supposed to get the tooth?
I haven't the faintest idea. You'll have to think of something. But maybe you'll be able to persuade him to let the blacksmith pull it.
Wouldn't that be swindling people?
It is,
Carrots that'll make
it
you
isn't.
and your family
If I
happy.
sell that
Onions that'll
tooth
make
as the
you
tooth of
cry,
Saint
and
Procopius,
garlic that'll keep
then
evil
it certainly
spirits
is
at bay.
deceitful. But if I sell it as a tooth from Procopius of s.r.o, then I'm cheating nobody.
Does it really matter whose tooth I bring then?
Of course it does. The name
Vegetables,
Procopius in
fruit,
this holy
apples,
land is
cucumbers,
shrouded with
onions.
mystical power.
Come get them.
Sometimes I might play a trivial trick on someone, but I assure you, I'm no swindler.
Fine, I'll get it from him.
Wonderful.
Vegetables, fruit, apples.
This topping
cucumbers,
out,
onions.
what's that?
Come get
You're
them.
not a carpenter, it seems.
No, I'm a blacksmith.
I see. Well, a topping out is a decorated spruce or a conifer tree hung on top of the roof of a new house to bring good fortune and God's blessing.
Have a look
Well,
at these cucumbers.
Then all we
They'll
need to do
keep
is
for
break off a
long
branch
winter.
somewhere,
them
buy a
before
few
someone
ribbons,
else
and we've
does.
got our own homemade topping out right there.
You don't understand, young man. The topping out was sanctified by a priest, and it hangs on the highest church far and wide. You can't just replace it with a decorated branch.
Garlic
Fair
soup
enough.
for the winter, onion soup for the spring, asparagus for taste.
That topping off is
prunes
hung
for
pretty
what
high,
ails
isn't
you.
it?
Try them.
Naturally. It hangs on the rooftop according to tradition, and the church is tall.
And how am I supposed to get it down?
Damned if I know. But they had to get it up there somehow, didn't they?
Very well. I'll get it.
Garlic, carrots, beetroot, onions, all that grows in the
This
ground
player's
fresh.
talisman.
Come right
Where am I
up.
supposed to find it?
I actually have a specific one in mind. Here at the inn, there's a dice player who always has a cat's paw with him. That's supposed to bring him luck.
A cat's paw? I thought players bring along a rabbit's paw for luck.
Rabbit.
I thought so too.
Rabbit.
But
Get it
this
before
man
it goes
is
brown.
winning one game after another, so cats are clearly even more powerful than rabbits.
Oh. How am I supposed to get the talisman from him?
I haven't a clue. It won't be easy, but I'm sure you'll find a way.
Garlic,
We'll see.
onions, mushrooms, and asparagus.
Very well.
Come right up.
I'll get
No
you the
need to
paw.
be shy.
I'll get looking for those things then.
Excellent! You do that, my journeyman. Good luck.
I'm looking for a piece of the remains of St. Procopius.
Are you now? And who would that be for?
For a friend. He'd like to have something holy to treasure.
Quite a reasonable fellow. I have a piece of his finger bone.
And it's from St. Procopius.
Well, he was definitely a good fellow. Well, at least not a bad one. And I believe his name even was Procopius.
All right, what do you want for it?
A precious piece, that one.
Carrot. On your face.
No luck at dice? I see you carry a message.
You mentioned a piece of the remains of St. Procopius.
Why, certainly. I have a piece of his finger bone.
Onions
And it's
are
from
waiting
St.
in your
Procopius.
back for you like a
Well, he was
little
definitely
lamb.
a good
Come and
fellow.
buy some.
All right.
A precious... Take care. I see you carry a message.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and
Would you
fruit.
teach... I'm interested...
All right, but... Now, may the Lord-
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right
Ram!
up. No need to be shy.
Welcome, pilgrim.
Would you teach me more about
Sir,
Good men.
I'd like to...
Wives,
First
come
you-
have a look. Don't
Well.
be shy. You'll never see such fine ladies.
Cucumbers,
Will
lovely
you
cucumbers,
Sir.
asparagus and fruit.
I'd like...
first you...
Well,
Take care. I am at your service, Sir Knight.
I have a bone for you from the remains of St. Procopius.
Truly? Then show it to me.
Behold.
Ah. Is it really from St. Procopius?
Of course. I'd never try to deceive you that way.
You're right. My God, you're right. Such holiness. I'm in your debt, Henry. How can I repay you?
Thanks, but I don't want anything. I was glad to help.
Truly? Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
And Henry,
Yes?
I just wanted to touch it for luck. If you took something you shouldn't have, I expect you'll put it back. Take care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still reckon we haven't seen the last of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Do you want something?
I do. And you look like the kind of fellow who knows a thing or two and wouldn't mind a bit of work that's not entirely, well, honest.
What's it about?
I'm looking for someone who knows how to dip her pockets. For a reward, of course.
Well, then it's lucky for you that I happened along. Who do you want me to rob?
There's a farmer who lives in the craftsman's yard. He made a killing supplying vegetables to the monastery. I worked for him for a while, but then he threw me out without even paying me for my labour. I'd like you to steal the groschen he owes me. And also a pouch containing an amulet he got from the herb woman. He's as superstitious as an old crone, so when he realises he's lost it, he'll have a fit.
Sounds easy enough.
It ain't quite that easy, otherwise I'd handle it myself. That fucker don't trust no one, and he's always looking over his shoulder. If you manage to nick his pouch and his coin, you can keep the groschen as a reward.
Farewell.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
It doesn't look good.
What? What are you talking about?
Your tooth. I bet it hurts a lot, doesn't it?
How do you know about that?
As a practitioner of the healing arts, I recognize the signs of a sick tooth. You have a bloated face, you're sweating, and the way you breathe is absolutely typical of the condition.
You're a physician?
Isn't that what I said? And if I can give you some advice, you should have it removed. There's a blacksmith down in the town.
No. There's no way I'm putting myself in the hands of that butcher.
I understand. But look here, I know about healing. I can go along with you and make sure everything goes as it should.
You do that?
Of course.
Jesus Christ. I'm a grown man and I need an escort.
You don't have to be embarrassed. Every man in the world's afraid of having his teeth pulled.
I know, but even so...
Let's go then, and get this over with.
Jesus, it's going to be really painful, isn't it?
Don't worry. It will hurt a little, but then you'll feel relieved. You'll see.
If you say so. I don't know. Isn't it a waste of time? Maybe it'll go away on its own.
Are you mad? It won't go away, it'll just get worse. The sooner we get it out, the better.
Yes, you're right.
My breath is short, my feet are sore.
Look, I can't. It's embarrassing. I'm a coward, and I won't be able to handle it.
We're almost there. Just be a man about it.
You're right. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Hold him tight.
Let's do it.
Ah, look.
Jesus
It's
Christ,
out.
The agony.
Hey, want to keep it as a memento?
I'll have it.
Oh, all right.
He hides behind a cloud, his heat goes cold and his fire goes out. He drowned the fishing broke his neck, and he drowned his bag.
Let's go to the blacksmith. Maybe we'll make it there this time.
Fine, let's go.
Good day, Henry.
Yeah.
The sun sets out of the
God save. What can I do for you?
Any chance of some work?
Well, come to think, there is one rather delicate matter to attend to. A while ago, a holy man came by here. He said he'd come from the Holy Land, and he was selling various relics he'd collected on his travels to pay his way.
I see.
Well, I heard he had some fragments of a sacred sword that once belonged to the fabled Czech Queen of Sheba. But by the time he reached me, he had no pieces left of the sword. All he had was some dubious wares, splinters from our Lord's cross, thorns from the crown, nothing of interest to me.
And where did the pieces of the sword go?
He sold them off to swordsmiths and blacksmiths hereabouts. They just keep them lying around at home for good luck. If I had them, I'd forge them back into a sword. Can you even imagine what power it would command? If you could get me all the pieces of the sword, I'd repay you very handsomely.
Are you sure the Queen of Sheba's a Czech queen?
Who else would she be? Have you not heard of her? Our son priest. She's in the Bible.
Uh-huh. Isn't it a bit strange that some pilgrim would have something so valuable?
Are you suggesting he might have been lying? Well, people aren't to be trusted, but this is nothing to joke about. God would smite him in a flash if he made light of holy relics that way.
What kind of power did this sword have?
What do you think? It brought its bearer good luck in combat and protection from enemies.
Where can I find the powers?
Like I said, the smith hereabouts bought them from him. They say the largest piece is with the rat-eye swordsmith. The bastard probably won't want to sell. But if you manage to swipe it somehow...
I could do with a sword like that. What if you sold it to me?
Well, everything has its price. But this one would be expensive. Getting hold of the bits is one thing. Forging them back together is quite another. That tinkerer from Rat-eye couldn't manage it.
Well, it does sound very interesting. I'll ask them and see what I can do.
Excellent. You'll see you won't regret it. I'll pay you well.
About that sword.
God be with you.
Yeah.
Certainly, I'll fetch you right away.
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
You must be that lucky fellow everyone's talking about.
Lady Luck has been good to me lately, sure enough. But that can change quicker than you know.
People say that you get help from a lucky charm.
Is that not allowed?
No, it is. It just interests me, that's all.
Why?
I'd like to try that luck of yours. Let's play for your talisman.
As you wish. My talisman against your groschen.
Sure. There'd be no point in it otherwise.
Farewell. You're a brave soul taking me on. I'm not used to losing. Well, seems my luck's run out. Damn it. Seeing how I lost, I reckon that cat spot don't bring luck anymore.
Not to you, anyway. So, thanks for the game. About that talisman of yours.
What about it? Good luck to you.
God's blessings. Good luck then.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight. I'll be with you.
Are you in need of a helping hand, Master Butcher?
Helping hand? No. But I've got a problem with supplies.
I understand. The roads aren't safe these days.
No, that's not what I meant. Beef and pork I can get plenty of, but the burgers here have a taste for aristocratic food. And maybe you can help me with that.
You want me to poach game?
Heaven forbid I would ever suggest such a thing. No. You would have to get it by, other means.
I don't want to spoil your plans, but game doesn't grow on trees.
No, but if you happen to be walking in the woods and, came across something, if you see what I mean.
All right. Let's say I'll take a walk in the woods and I'll come across something and bring it to you.
Excellent. I'm glad to see you speak my language. Get me a wild boar for now, so I can see what you can do. And don't worry, you'll be well rewarded. See you later. Huh?
Large all kinds of scratchings that make your mouth water more than the finest cake.
It's pretty. What's it for?
This crystal has great power. It protects its holder from evil forces and hexes. And it does away with bad dreams.
Oh, but it's not very big. And aren't crystals supposed to shine?
But everyone knows that the crystals from the Tiefhauser caves are dull.
Of course.
For what ails you.
Dull.
Try them.
I'll take it then.
Wonderful, ma'am. You won't regret it for a moment. God be with you.
I went to look for those items you wanted.
Splendid, splendid. So, show me what you've got, lad.
The tooth of layman Procopius, which definitely isn't holy.
It isn't. But then again, one day, it could be. You never know what course a man's life might take.
I suppose not. But it wasn't easy to get, so if anyone's the miracle worker here, it's me.
Calm now, don't exaggerate.
One cat paw for luck?
Wonderful! How did you obtain it?
You wouldn't believe it. I won it from him.
Oh, no, you don't! Now the talisman won't bring its owner luck anymore.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Oh, well, luckily it's a cat's paw, so it has other uses.
A branch from a blessed topping out.
Excellent! And how did you get it down?
I had to shoot it down.
Watch out for this man. He's a regular William Tell.
Well, there wasn't any other way.
So, we've got all that sorted out. And now, to the next matter.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
So, about my reward.
Not so fast, young man. There's one more thing. It's rather complicated and, delicate.
What thing?
A shroud.
Asparagus, they'll cut
shroud?
you in half, and cucumbers,
Yes.
will cure what ails
A
you.
burial
Come get
shroud of someone who passed away not too long ago.
I'm just supposed to take a dead person's clothes?
Christ, no. I need a burial shroud. The precious enveloping garment in which the deceased is buried.
And does it matter who I take it from?
It needs to be someone who lived an honest life. And I have just the fellow, a good man by the name of Lokota who recently passed on.
Right.
Vegetables,
So where can I find him?
His family is waiting for the funeral.
Aren't they lovely?
For now, he's lying in the small church in Sassa.
And who was this Lokota?
I know only a little, but according to the locals, he was an honorable man. You should certainly try to ask around. Take care.
I need something for my husband.
And what's wrong with him?
I'm not even sure. Only he's become such a coward. He just agrees to everything and doesn't say anything back to anyone. He isn't the man I married.
Well, then it's obvious. He doesn't have enough yellow bile in his body.
Meat of all
Bile?
shapes, sizes,
Of
and
course.
flavours.
He has
They'll
these
stay firm all
unbalanced
winter. Buy them before
humors
someone else does.
in his body.
What does that mean?
It was the ancients who first discovered that a person's body must have blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile in balance in order to thrive.
Oh. So what do you advise then?
Simple. For your man to get back his courage, you just have to take this medicine and mix it in his milk pan every Sunday. But beware, he must drink it before Mass.
And what's in it?
Powder made of seashells. I got them from a monk in Italy who gathers them every morning before sunrise under the cliff from which they threw St. Clement.
So it's
meat,
powder
cured
made
and
of
fresh,
St. Clement
from the
seashells.
woods or
Precisely.
from the pen.
And it
all
goes
tastes
into the milk
delicious.
pan before Mass.
Yes, and make sure he doesn't dawdle and that he prays with true conviction during Mass.
All right.
I'm getting...
Get the hell out of here. There's nothing here for you. Are you looking for me? Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
My condolences.
Thank you.
I've come to pay my last respects to a dear relative.
Have you? I've never seen you before.
I believe I'm your cousin. Unlike yours, my father never left Vlashim. He must have told you where our family comes from.
You never talked about him much. They didn't see eye to eye.
You're right. Bad blood. For a long time, I didn't know my father had a brother.
So then you know my father also married a woman from Vlashim.
Ugh. Oh, I could tell you some tales about Ludmilla.
I knew it! You lying wretch! Don't let me see you here again! God be with you. Now, now! Ow! Ow!
Who's the man who died? The one who's lying in the church?
Oh, that was old Lokota. He was a respectable fellow.
And how did he make...
He was a...
Was he a...
Oh no, we weren't too keen on him at first. His trade took customers, but we soon
It's a sad loss.
his wife, Lucy, passed away a long time ago. Poor soul. But he's left 2 sons behind.
What are his sons?
Oh, they're sturdy men. Sturdy and... Mark's a more open sort. Yeah, but don't make...
Thank you.
Good luck, then.
Thank you.
I've come...
Have you?
I believe... Unlike... He must have...
You never talk. So then you know...
Of course. I've heard only good things about Lucy to this day.
Good God, it's true. You are my cousin.
I certainly am.
Then go ahead. Pay your respects to my father. I'm sure he'd be pleased. You're welcome to come to the funeral, and come and see us at home too.
Well, that's very kind, but I'll have to return to Vlashim soon. That's why I came straight here.
See you later.
Yeah.
I'd like to throw...
Good luck. St. George, guide my hand.
Here you are, and good health.
Use your head, man. You lose everything. That's it. Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't. Huh. We'll see. I don't believe it. That's it. This'll be the one. I shouldn't have pushed it.
I have the...
Lord Almighty, be quiet! Not here! You don't want everyone to see it, do you? Wait for me at my place. Goodbye.
God watch over you.
I'm interested...
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I'm sure you'll... God be with you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
I am at your service, Sir Knight.
Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
And what's your idea of suspicious?
Thank you for the help.
Not at all. But why off so soon? Sit down for a tankard or a bite to eat.
Take care now.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Well, depends what you're willing to do. Of course, it's your own Skalitz folk need the most help. There's some of them at the monastery. I talked to Johanka a few times. She's working her fingers to the bone taking care of the injured ones there. I'm sure she'd welcome some good Samaritan who'd lighten her load. That's all I can think of.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Nothing I've heard about. Thank the good Lord. It's quiet here.
Are there any problems?
Nothing I've heard about.
Pull me an ale.
God save. How may I help you, good night? God be with you.
Yeah.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Is there anything interesting going on here?
It's so peaceful, it worries me.
Is there anything interesting going on here?
It's so peaceful, it worries me.
I'll see you later.
Hey!
I have the shroud for you.
Have you now? Good work.
Yes, well, it wasn't easy.
I'm sure. That's also why God be with you.
That's where he lives. Let's teach him a lesson.
He's
Oh,
inside. I saw him go
Fuck.
in.
Henry, delay them.
What?
How? There's a reward for you in the trunk. I'll see you in Ledechko.
Come on.
Break it down.
Do it.
What are you doing here?
He swindled me, too. I came here to throw his potions in his face, but it looks like he hasn't been home for a while. He probably ran away before his trickery could catch up with him.
Bastard! Either way, he'd better not show his face in this town again. Let's go!
Yeah. Yeah.
Good day, Henry.
Damn!
My humble greetings. How may I help you?
Have you got...
For how long?
Just the...
All right.
Here you are.
Goodbye. God be with you. Here.
God save you.
Are there any problems around?
Nothing I've heard about.
Are there any problems?
Nothing I've heard about. Thank the good Lord. It's quiet here.
God save. What can I do for you?
Here's the farmer's pouch you asked for.
Great, thanks. He'll have a fit when he finds out. He won't get a wink of sleep till he gets a new one. You see, he's got this idea he'll be eaten alive by fleas and lice without his amulet.
I'm always on the lookout for work. What have you got?
When I worked for the farmer, I took a fancy to his maid. Only she's got someone else. A draper. He gives her fine shawls and chemises. And I don't have a chance. Go and steal the shawl she has.
What use would her shawl be to you?
I'll slip it to someone else and then tell the draper his sweetheart puts no value on the gifts he gives her. He's really jealous, so he'll be mad as hell.
That's not very nice of you. But what do I care? What's it worth to you?
Don't worry. I'll reward you in groschen.
Goodbye. Cleared up nicely, hasn't it?
Let's hope it lasts a while. God be with you.
The swordsmith from the town said he was after the pieces of a sword from some Queen of Sheba. A pilgrim was selling them a while back.
I know he's after those, but he's out of luck. He should have bought it while he had the chance. I still have mine on me. It brings me good fortune, and I shan't sell it.
Not even...
Not even for a king's ransom. See you later.